keep your expectations just for yourself. Life is not always fair. People who lie and deceive often come out as winners. But no matter how bad a situation seems, you just have to keep fighting. You have to love yourself before you can love others. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes yield bitter fruits. Sometimes, you have to let go of parts of yourself or you will never be happy. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you encounter a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb over it. When something happens and causes us pain, the pain is there to teach us a lesson. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. You are the only person who can be both your best friend and your worst enemy. Always trust what your back tells you, even when everyone else tries to convince you otherwise. Life is inherently risky. The only great risk you must avoid at all costs is the risk of not doing good. You don't drown by falling into the water, you drown by staying there. There are no limits to what you can achieve in your life journey, except the ones you set in your mind. The days you don't want to do anything are the days you need to do something the most. Sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let ourselves be carried by the winds of change. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they might leave or how much they mean to you until they're gone. Not everyone wishes you well. You can't control others' behavior, but you can always choose how to respond. Every next level of your life will demand a different version of you. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. It's better to be alone. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush when one door closes, another one opens. People only improve with experience if they are willing to learn and understand the lessons given to them through life's tough times. Difficulties often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Courage is the most important virtue. Without it you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Once you face your fear, nothing is as hard as you imagined. Stop trying to change other people, it almost never works. Out of difficulties grow miracles. The only thing you can control is how you feel, act, and think. Your true friends become evident when you are at your lowest. The only way out is through. You are stronger than you think. You have survived every bad day of your life. You are undefeated. No one will take care of you like you. Sometimes it's necessary to step away, let people go, and allow relationships to end. What comes next is better than what has gone. Life is like a play. What matters is not its duration, but the excellence of the performance. If you work hard enough, one day you will reach a point where you will not work for money. Don't spend money you don't have. I'd rather go to bed without dinner than wake up in debt. Money is a terrible master but an excellent servant. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Most people do not see opportunities because they are dressed in overalls and look like work. The root of all evil is not money, but the lack of money. It's not the mistake that matters, it's how you interpret the lesson. If you want to succeed, you have to take new paths instead of walking the worn paths of accepted success. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Don't repeat their mistakes. The secret of success is to make common things uncommon. Life is only available in the present, that's why we must walk in such a way that every step brings us to the here and now. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Opportunity doesn't knock on the door, it presents itself. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. Control your finances, or the lack of them will control you. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to launch ourselves into the lifeboats. Each day is a bank account, and time is our currency. Give a man a bowl of rice and you will feed him for a day. teach him to grow his own rice and you will save his life. Being poor is no shame, but being ashamed of it is. No one is rich, no one is poor, we all have 24 hours. Life's lessons will be repeated until they are learned. And you will always be its prisoner. Don't think that money does everything or you'll end up doing everything for money. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The poorest man I know is the man who has a friendship based on business rather than a business based on friendship. If you work hard enough, one day you will reach a point where you will not work for money. Beware of small expenses, a small leak will sink a great ship. Money grows on the tree of persistence. Think of every failure, every heartache, and every loss in your life as a lesson in courage and resilience. We cannot become what we need by buying, remaining what we are. Don't repeat their mistakes. The secret of success is to make common things uncommon. If you want to succeed, you have to take new paths instead of walking the worn paths of accepted success. If you work hard enough, one day you will reach a point where you will not work for money. Life is only available in the present, that's why we must walk in such a way that every step brings us to the here and now. Opportunity doesn't knock on the door, it presents itself. The root of all evil is not money, but the lack of money. It's not the mistake that matters, it's how you interpret the lesson. Life is like a play, what matters is not its duration, but the excellence of the performance. Take the plunge because the only one who will give you everything in life is yourself. Don't rush to say you love someone if you've never witnessed their habits, their life, their beliefs, and their contradictions. You can't compete with a person who is passionate about what they do because it's in their nature. She doesn't compete, she simply enjoys. Everyone can love a sunset and all its beauty, but only a few can love chaos and decay. Anxiety, depression, and panic attacks are not signs of weakness, but signs of having tried to stay strong for too long. If you live in complaint mode, life will give you more things to complain about. If you live in gratitude mode, life will give you more reasons to be thankful. Words conquer temporarily, but actions win or lose us. Time teaches us that when someone comes into our lives, it's because they had a purpose. When that person leaves, their mission is accomplished and all that's left is the lesson learned. Sometimes, people aren't loyal, they are loyal to what they need from you. Once that need changes, so does their loyalty. Small steps also make paths. Remember that in life, those who persevere, persist, and know it's not easy, but continue to insist, are the ones who succeed. My children know everything I taught them, but I didn't teach them everything I know. They will have to stumble over the stones on their path and lean on their own hand to get up. When their wings are strong enough, they will be ready to fly. That's why I never gave up, I never give up, and I will never give up. It's curious how what some don't value, others die to have it. That's it for today's video. Comment 100% to let me know you've received all the wisdom from the wise old woman. May wisdom and love guide you in your life. See you next time.